Hi everyone, welcome to the Single Origin Home Coffee Plant. In these videos, you'll get to see behind the scenes, brew guides, tasting videos, and a whole lot more. We have three amazing hosts for you with three totally different perspectives. We have Paul Stevens, who's our head roaster and has over 20 years of coffee roasting experience. Paul will be bringing you the more technical side of brewing. We have Riley Walker, barista, an array of sunshine. She'll be bringing the barista perspective on the home coffee plant. And your third host is myself, founder and CEO of Rosso Coffee Roasters, and I'll be trying not to embarrass myself on these videos. Hopefully you can't see that spill. We're gonna brew some coffee. So this week's coffee is from Santa Cruz. It's an amazing farm in Mexico. Cole, who is our green coffee buyer, was actually there a few weeks ago. Traveled 14 hours by car to get to the farm to meet Pepe and got to tour everything. You're probably seeing some photos right now. Amazing farm. They won the Cup of Excellence 2 years in a row with not this lot, but a different lot. This week I'm brewing on the Origami Dripper. It's a fun little dripper out of Japan. I like it because it's a flat bed. Second thing I like about it is the fun colors. First, we need to start with our coffee. So we got Santa Cruz. We need to grind it on kind of a medium coarse grind. All right, so I got my 20 grams of coffee. And with the Origami, it actually has a paper filter. And what we need to do is always clean out the papery taste out of the filter. So that means wetting it. This is an important and simple step that'll help improve the quality of your coffee. Nice. Next step, throw in our 20 grams. And we want to make sure that the bed of coffee is nice and flat. So I'm going to give it a bit of a shake to kind of make it even. Next step is our water. We're going to bring it up to about a 201 Fahrenheit, so about 90, I think that's 92, 93 Celsius, which is going to be just off boil. So wherever you are in the world, it's important that the water isn't too hot. If it's too hot, it's going to actually kind of scald the coffee and impart some bitterness on it. Ground coffee, 20 grams in. We're gonna pour 320 grams through, and that's gonna take about 3 minutes. So we're gonna start with our first pour, which is 75 grams, and we're gonna go in a nice circular motion. We're gonna try to do that within 10 seconds. We're gonna see some off-gassing, which is an indication the coffee's been freshly roasted, which we want to see. It's 30 seconds down, so I'm going to 150, so 150 grams of water. Again, nice circular motion, kind of even here. Should see a nice flat bed. We don't want to see coffee kind of caking to the sides of the filter. That's called high and dry. So we're at 1 minute. I'm gonna pour 100 grams to take us to 250. Again, those circular motions kind of going from the inside to the outside, and 250. It's drawing down kind of slowly and evenly. We're kind of sitting around here. If it's too high, that's indicating that the coffee's too fine. And if it's too low, it's indicating it's too coarse. So here's my final pour, and I'm going to 320 grams. So I always like to, after I'm finished pouring, I like to give my brewer a bit of a swirl. And what this is gonna do is if anything gets caked to the sides of the filter, I'm gonna catch it with some water and bring it back down. Leads to, again, more even extraction and brewing, so our cup is more consistent. The processing that goes on at Santa Cruz is phenomenal. They're a really outstanding farm, and this coffee should be just as outstanding as their farm. So this recipe actually was handed over to me by a friend. His name's Matt Winton. He's actually the World Brewers Cup champion from 2021. Said this recipe is a really good starting point to try with a bunch of different coffees. It highlights a bit of soft acidity, keeps the bed nice and flat and even, and allows you to actually brew multiple at a time with kind of a delay. Allows him to win the World Brewers Cup Championship. So there's a bit of almond. There's kind of like a soft floral note. The mouthfeel is very round. It's a little bit thin. I'm tasting lots of like I said, brown sugar, lots of sweetness. There's a bit of orange zest in there. I think it's a really balanced coffee. This is a type of coffee I think you could have multiple cups, on a Saturday morning. A nice balanced sweet coffee that's an everyday drinker. Enjoy.